Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to Regrowth. Okay, so in the last episode we were messing around with incubators and acclimatizers for part of our bees, and we kind of discovered that in order to get to the enzyme, which was the let's go into it, which is chapter 8 I think, Encoding of the World. Yeah, so we made the incubator and we made the acclimatizer, and we were starting to do this, so we had to make this the enzyme. We needed to make one enzyme, and that would give us the alveoli and the some more enzyme. And we realised that we actually had to go through a whole process of making the growth medium to liquid growth medium, and then we had to grow bacteria and then incubate bacteria with sugar. So actually the process needed, it was a lot of backwards and forwardsing and trying to drain the tanks and etc, etc. So it did suggest in the book making multiple incubators, so that is what I have done. Conveniently or inconveniently, whichever way you want to look at it, there was a bit of an incident in so much as that I actually forgot to power off the steam engine when I finished recording. So consequently, when I logged in today, I went to fill it up with water, it exploded and it took out a whole chunk of the room as well. So I ended up having to do a bit of a rebuild a load of the machines, but you know, it's one of those things, a lesson learned and all that. But it has given me the opportunity to redesign, and that is what I have done here. So we've got the solid fuel boiler, and we've got our steam boiler there. We've got our hobbyist steam engine, which is not ideal. I need to really start looking at better sources of power, to be fair. You know, we're progressing and we should be using that. But I've got the wooden kinesis pipes going into the cobblestone kinesis pipes here, and that's now powering all of our machines. So everybody is all hooked up, whereas before we only had a little bit of space. So the squeezer, the acclimatizer, the carpenter, the rolling machine, the centrifuge, and then we've got 4 of the incubators. So this one's kind of a little bit redundant at the moment. It's fully powered up, however it's not being used for anything. But what I did was actually make a little bit of a production line, albeit somewhat manual. So we've got a bunch of wooden engines that I'm just using to pump with levers, and I've just been using the mariculture fluid tanks. But this incubator is the one that has been mixing the growth medium, if you remember, sugar and bone meal, and that was incubating that with water, and that gave us our liquid growth medium. That was then being fed into this tank through this wooden fluid pipe into a golden fluid pipe. It was then being piped out of here into this incubator, so we've got some of the growth medium in here, and that was being incubated with wheat, and that was producing the bacteria, which was then being pumped into this tank here, and then that was being pumped out of this tank here into this incubator, which is the bacteria here, and that was being incubated again with sugar, and that gives us our enzyme. So we have completed that quest. So that now gives us an extra 16 enzymes, and it gives us 5 alveoli. So that is very cool. So we're kind of at a point here where we have pretty much completed this. I don't know whether any of these actually unlock quests elsewhere. So this one does. Not entirely sure which quest it actually unlocks, but hey, it does. So all we've actually got left to do is this here, which is fill the sting, which is where we need to make the apiarists things which protect us from the bees, which is a bit essential, and that will give us some more alveoli blocks, which should then mean that we should have almost enough to make that. So all of the apiarist stuff, we need this woven silk, and in order to get the woven silk we need silk wisp, and the silk wisp comes from silky propolis, which comes from centrifuging silky combs. So if you kind of remember, we had a bunch of silky combs which we got here, so we'll be able to let's just put these into here for the moment. We'll be able to centrifuge those, and we'll be able to get the silky propolis, which will give us a silky fibre stuff, which will then give us the stuff that we can make that. But I think we'll come back to that, and I've just realised I have not lit this room back up. at all. So let's get some torches down, because I bet if I F7 it's going to be... Oh, okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, not seeing anything. I'm now going to go out here and realise I haven't turned it on or off. Let's have a look. Let's go and see if we can see any unlit areas just out here very quickly, just because it just really annoys me when I leave it on. I think it is off though. It's looking kind of off to me. Yeah. Oh no, maybe not. F7, there we go. Yeah, gone. Awesome. So that is that. But I kind of started looking back at some of the other quests that we haven't done, and I realised that I hadn't really been doing a great deal with all of the spawn eggs. So I've been quite busy working on some of the spawn eggs. Let's just grab these bits back out of here. We'll just put our torches up there, and I will take you over to our Botania area where we have been busy, and I've made a few of them already, just to kind of try and give us a bit of a head start. But you probably noticed when we logged in we had a whole load of quests that we hadn't completed. So if we go down to here, so Life of the World, we've got 5 quests with unclaimed rewards. So we were busy, and you can see we've made the bat spawn egg, we've made the pieces of 8, which is the spider spawn egg, we've made the silverfish one, we've made the wolf one, and we've made the villager one, and we need the villager one actually to make a bunch of the others. So I've got those in here. So we've got a villager, spawn wolf, spawn spider, spawn silverfish, spawn bat. So we can actually go in and claim the rewards, but I'll show you what we actually needed to do for each of those as well, just so you're aware. So for spawn bat was floral brown powder or cocoa beans or brown dye, 3 experience drops, an egg and a feather and some wool. So that is that one. Spawn wolf was pretty easy again. That was just 2 raw beef, 3 experience drops, an egg and 2 bones. Spawn spider was a little bit more difficult. With that one we had to do a spawn sheep egg, which we'd already made, 2 spider eye, 2 string and 4 experience drops. This was another difficult one, so we needed a spawn spider, so obviously with that we had to make another spawn sheep and a spawn spider, 4 experience drops, an emerald fragment, so that's just an emerald to just put into your crafting square, and that will give you 9 emerald fragments, and a piece of stone, and a spawn villager. Again, pretty easy, kind of what you'd expect. A couple of emeralds, wheat, potato, carrot, 3 experience drops and an egg. So yeah, that is those. So we can actually go in, and we should have been claiming the rewards as we go, which just gives us extra experience drops and extra eggs. So I could have probably got away without kind of crafting all of those, but you know what, it was all good practice. So let's pop these into there with their respective counterparts, and as you see I've still got 3 spawn villager eggs in. You lot are just super noisy, aren't you? Ugh. Icky. But yeah, 3 spawn villager eggs, which we need to make some of the more character based ones, but we've also got this one, which is the spawn slime, which will be kind of helpful to have. So I thought we'd touch on that first of all. So for that we need a spawn cow egg, which is easy again. That's just leather, wheat, 3 experience drops and an egg. So I didn't get around to doing that one, so we need to go and do that. Then we also need to make slime crystals, so that's making slime dirt, so we can go and make that. What else do we need for that? We need a bucket of milk and 4 experience drops. So let's go grab what we can from that. As you see, I've got a whole bunch of essences and things like that I've been doing. I've been busy trying to... Yeah, you're not supposed to be there, are you? Let's just we'll grab a little bit of the essence. These are only kind of 111 plants at the moment, so they're not great. but I'll show you how to make the slime balls. So we need four slime essence, and that makes 12 slime balls, which is kind of handy because we obviously need to make the dirt. So we need we're going to need a couple of those. We'll need a couple of bits of dirt, we need a couple of pieces of sand, and we need 4 slime balls per piece of slimy dirt. So we either can get a lovely congealed green slime block, or we can put those in there, and that gives us our slimy mud. So we just need the 2 of those. We'll pop our other slime balls back. I was busy making a few there. And then we need to actually smelt this down to make slime crystals. So we should be able to do that, I believe, in a normal furnace. Let's... Oh, some lovely dirt there. We're out of coal in that one, so let's... Oh, some tin ore there. I'm going to pop those in. And there's some copper ore. Where I was busy making bronze when I was trying to get the machines up and running again. So there we go. There's 1 slime crystal. Or was it 3 experience drops we needed? And there's 2. Now, can we make our spawn cow? I know we have one, but I kind of don't want to use it. So we need an egg. Let's just check our recipe for spawn cow again. So we need an egg, 3 experience drops, 2 wheat, 2 leather. So do we have any leather? We don't, however we do have a couple of bits of zombie flesh which we can put into the our thing with our alchemical catalyst thing, which means we can turn those into leather, which will be handy, and some wheat. Let's just grab some wheat over here. I've also planted some sugar cane, just the normal vanilla sugar cane as well, just to have a little bit more on the go, because it's needed as part of the enzyme making process to make the string of a string. What we're talking about, the enzymes, of course. So let's go. There we go. So that gives us 2 leather. So we've got 3 experience drops, 2 leather, 2 slime crystals, and that will make our cow spawn egg. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh no, not you just yet. Take those back, please. Take them back. There we go. Let's try that again. So 1 spawn egg, 2 of them. We need 2 wheat and 3 experience drops. 1, 2 wheat, 1, 2, 3. There we go. So it shouldn't take too long because we've got our elven mana spreader, so that speeds it up significantly. And then, like we're saying, for our slime egg, just while that's doing, that is 4 experience drops, spawn cow, bucket of milk. We forgot our bucket of milk. Let's just get our spawn cow egg so we don't kind of leave the chunk, and for it to despawn. So we need 1 more experience drop. Let's go and get ourselves a lovely bucket of milk. I think I've got a spare bucket anyway, that we can go and get a bucket of milk with. There we go. Down to the moo cows. Let's go. 1 bucket of milk. Let's go back to our area. Yeah, this isn't going so well, is it? Looking at how those crops are spawning. Right, so bucket of milk, spawn cow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 slime crystals. Okay, so while that is doing, we'll start looking at the next one that we're going to look at. So the next one that we've got flashing. So this little piggy, have we done? Yeah, no, we've done that one. So we're looking at, so we've either got this one here, which I think is hobgoblins. We've got zombie, so we could have a look at zombie. So what do we need for zombie? We need a zombie brain, a block of flesh, an iron ingot, a zombie skull candle, a spawn villager, 4 of those. Right, so what enable... Ah, well that's nice and easy. Plenty of zombie flesh. The zombie skull candle is literally a zombie head and a candle, which is easy. Bone meal, slime ball, string. So I think we can do that. It's one of you, one of you. Boom. There is one spawn slime. So we'll go back and we'll claim all of our bits and pieces afterwards. But let's go make our zombie head candle. Finally we have a use for our zombie head. So we need one of you. We need some string. Got a bunch of string in here. Yep. We need a slime ball. And quickly put our zombie head candle together. Like so. And let's look for our zombie head. We've got 6 of those, so that's nice. As you know, we could decorate our base with these because they, you know, they're really pretty and everything, aren't they, right? So we need one of them. Was it 4 experience drops? We need a block of flesh. So it's 9 zombie flesh. That is 1 block of flesh. Oh, do you know what? We could build a lovely building with that, couldn't we? We need a zombie brain, so we'll need to pop to our Thorncraft area for that, because I've got a feeling I put all of those over here. Yeah, there we go. Zombie brain. And what was the last thing that we needed? I think, was it the spawn villager? Piece of iron. That was it. Piece of iron. That's easy enough. One iron ingot. So we can just move our spare spawn villager eggs. Move our food up there. And let's get our piece of iron. I'm sure we did pick one up. No? Oh, we did. It's there, hiding. You can go back. There we go. Okay. If I'd been smart, I would have organised all of this beforehand, but I am not smart, as you know. And it was going to be a little bit kind of, because I obviously messed up big style with the explosion. It's taken a lot of my day to actually put that right, because I am an idiot. But hey, never mind. Right, so one of you, 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, one of you, one of you, one of you, and one of you. Okay, so that is spawn zombie. So then we will have so this is the witch one, so we still need something for that. Now this is the hobgoblin, so for that we need an iron pickaxe. That's fine. Spawn villager, 3 experience drops, a block of stone, a block of dirt, and a lead. And because we now have easy access to slime balls, we can quite easily make a lead. So we need a lead, we need a block of dirt, a block of stone. That's fine, we have plenty of that now. So we need some string and some slime balls in order to make our lead. And now I desperately try to remember the recipe for a lead. Not that. I think is it the other way around. Yeah, there we go. So that gives us 2 leads, which is fine. We'll pop that back in there. Spare lead. We've already got stone. Pop the string back in there. We just need a piece of dirt, of which we again have plenty. 1 spawn villager egg. 1, 2, 3 of those. And what was the other thing that we needed? Iron pickaxe. So we just have to make a normal, boring old vanilla iron pickaxe. So, whoops, let's go like so. So we kind of do need these recipes. But hopefully our spawn zombie egg will be all ready for us when we get there, and it won't have despawned and gone all horrid. So there we go. You and you. One spawn zombie. And let's do this one now. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So with the hobgoblins, you can actually get them to mine themselves. So you need to equip them with an axe. They need, I think they can use the vanilla axes, if I'm right, but you can actually set them to mine cobble, and we can make some kind of sort of collection method for them. But they are a little bit prone to running away, so you need to be able to tie them down. Hence, I think the need for a lead to actually get them to work. But they can work. It's a little bit like slave labour. I'm not kind of sure how I feel about that. But yeah, I'm sure they will prove useful, because I'm imagining that we're probably going to have a need for sort of mining cobblestone or something at some point. But yeah, they can effectively carry out work for you. Now I wonder whether they could actually do trees. I've never tried, but they are miners. They are miners. Awesome. So that is spawn hobgoblin and spawn zombie. Amazing. So we've got one more villager egg left. So let's have a look. And is there? I think there's a skeleton one that we can do as well. Where is it? It's something about them being rattly or something like that. Going batty. Click clack. Yeah, there we go. Spawn skeleton. Why don't we do that? So for that we need a bone block. We need a skull candle for a skeleton. We need the spawn villager. We need the arrows and the experience points. So okay, that's easy peasy. Easy peasy. So let's run back down. So I'm guessing the skull candle is going to be exactly the same. Exactly the same as how we made the other one. I would imagine 9 bones. So let's get our bit of string. Let's get our slime ball. Let's just get an extra bone for the bone meal. So let's make our... Now this is the thing that's just suddenly occurred to me. Do we actually have any skeleton heads? This could be a bit of a flaw. Do we have any skeleton heads in our... We have creeper. We have a zombie. I don't think we've got any skeleton heads. Ooh. So I wonder, can we use bone essence to make... Let's just go back into the book quickly. Can we use bone essence to actually make the skulls, I wonder? Yes, we can. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This is where we just kind of try to remember what resources we actually have. There we go. So one skeleton head. That's one skull candle. Bone block. Need another... Oops. Another bone. To make a block of bone, I believe that's going to be the same thing. So 9 bones. No, is it just 4 bones? Or is it bone meal? It might be bone meal. Let's try that, shall we? It's not. Okay, so how do we make a bone block? So that is piles of bones to make a pile. Ah, okay. Wow. Okay, that's kind of heavy on the bones. So we need to make 9 piles of bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's a bone block. we need to make our bow, and we also need to make an arrow. So let's just use the stuff that we've got down here in order to make all of that. So arrows, we've got arrows already in our inventory, never mind. Let's make ourselves a bow very quickly. So there's our bow, our arrow, our skeleton skull candle. We've got our spawn villager egg. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 experience drops, I think. 4 experience drops, bow, arrow, bone block. Yep, there we go. Many things. And of course it's night, never mind. Let's go do this. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking I really might decorate the Thorncraft area with some lovely skulls. While that's happening, let's just have a little munch on a couple of baked potatoes. Go and get ourselves some experience, just quickly killing off these guys. Don't think we've got anybody in here who's spawning that's going to come hurt us. Can we get you? Ow! No! Mean! At least we got with your lovely XP. They are! They're doing this, aren't they? They're escaping. You're horrible. Yeah, they're starting to infect these blocks, so that's where they're spawning from. Oh my god, it's taken me like that long to realise that cobblestone. Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing to my base. Wow. I don't like you guys. Like, nasty stuff can come in here. Look what you've done. You're horrible. Right, so we need to find something else. I think we probably need to actually maybe get some wood down. Stop it. No. 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 Yeah, we need to change this out. We definitely need to change this out. That's not good. That is not good, because look, we've got... Yeah. Yeah, that's not good at all. Wow. Okay, well let's kind of go back to getting the final egg that we're going to work on today. So that's our spawn skeleton egg, and let's go in and let's collect all of our rewards for all the things that we've made. So we've actually got 2 hobgoblin eggs now, 2 zombie eggs, 2 slime eggs. So we're starting to unlock a bunch of stuff. So let's put all of these away as well. We'll get those moved into our area. So left to do, we have got the kitty one. So we've got the ocelot. So we can actually have cats, which is cool. So I'll probably work on those sort of off camera. We've got the piggy one. Oh no, we've done the piggy one. We've got the creeper one, which of course we would all love to do that. So that's TNT, creeper heart, which again we can get. Spawn pig, creeper heads, we've got all of that. How the Great have fallen, so that is a fallen knight. So that's similar to the skeleton, but wow, that needs zombies and a wither skull candle. So that's a little bit off for completing that. Then we have the warts and all, which is the witches. So for that we need a witch hand, which I think we've got in witchery. Sugar, so splash potion of poison, so that's easy enough to make. Yeah, we can just make that at some point. So there are a few things that we will need to do. Now let's have a think. What wood would we like to start replacing? Because I think it's going to have to be wood, isn't it? Or another variety of stone for our walls. But yeah, I'm kind of gutted by that. Do you know what? I might use bricks. Let's see how you like them apples, eh? Let's start making ourselves a brick wall so it doesn't look quite so cobbly. And we'll gradually start, as these little devils start to ruining my hard work. We'll start replacing the walls with brick, especially around the area that they seem to be spawning in. Yes, you horrible little git. Let's just have a look. We're good. It's fine, you see, look. We've got a few more, so why don't we quickly, we've got, no, we're a little bit over, but let's just kind of use our pick. We've got 21, 5. Horrible creatures. So yeah, they've really infected this, haven't they? I think definitely this area needs to have some of this replaced for sure. There we go. There's the pick gone. But I kind of didn't think about that. I didn't think about cobble walls and these, and I only thought they spawned in stone, not in cobblestone, but clearly I was a little bit wrong there. Ooh! Oh, we did get a miniature yellow heart, a miniature red heart even, so actually that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool indeed. Let's get rid of these two. And let's just do a little bit along here. We've got 6 left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one will be 6. So yeah, I think we're going to have to just brick this area up. Brick it up. Ha! Take that. Horrible things. Ugh, that is why I don't like you. Let's go and just feed those to our plant over here. That one's full. Let's give it to this one here. This one could always do with it. There we go. And I'm going to bung our experience drops and our living rock just back up there. So yeah, we've had quite a good session, I think, with kind of trying to get some of the extra quests done, because we've kind of been neglecting the quests just a wee bit, sort of in favour of doing other bits and pieces. So I think it's always worth kind of catching up with all of those. Ha! Let's see you destroy that. Now we'll just go and make a load of clay and things instead. Oh! Right, well let's just plug that back up for the moment. Horrible little things. But yeah, I think we will call it an episode at this point. We've got lots done. We've overrun a little bit, but we ended up backwards and forwarding quite a bit. But it is what it is. But for now, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.